Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. We are starting off the week with breakfast. If you are not new here, you know that Luke is not a huge fan of breakfast for dinner. He's just never been big on breakfast. It really doesn't bother me either way. I like making it because it's really super simple to put together and I can get my family fed. But my father-in-law, who lives with us, loves breakfast. So he's been asking for it like every other week, and I think it's hilarious because he loves it but Luke doesn't. So I'm just going to set y'all to some music and you can watch me make this super easy dinner. So we did the biscuits. The frozen grains are our favorite. We've got our quick and easy gravy. I have got crispy and floppy bacon. I like mine crispy. And then we've got some hash browns, and then I did some fried eggs for this night. Super easy and delicious. I'm not a huge fan of eggs, so this is my plate. I didn't have any eggs on mine, but I did biscuits and gravy, hash brown, bacon, and then I had one biscuit with some peach preserves, and it was so delicious. Next up, we did pesto chicken. This is definitely a family favorite. I have shared this before on my channel, but I will be sharing it in tomorrow's crockpot video, so make sure y'all are subscribed so you don't miss that recipe. On Tuesday night, we did a cheesy beef tot casserole. This is my version of tater tot casserole. I will have this recipe linked down below for you guys. It is super simple. You just need your ground beef, a can of cream of mushroom, a can of cheddar cheese soup, a can of corn drained, some cheese, whatever kind you like, and I prefer the tater tots, like the crowns, the flat ones. I prefer those, but you can use regular tater tots. To go along with that, I did 2 cans of these seasoned lima beans with some butter. This is the first time trying those, and the boys really liked them. I wasn't a huge fan, but I'm not a big veggie eater, so that is what that is. Once you get your ground beef cooked and drained, you just add in your can of drained corn, your 2 cans of soup, and just mix that all together well. And I wanted to mention that the recipe that will be linked calls for an onion. I was lazy and I didn't feel like chopping up an onion this night. So the recipe also has onion in it, but I just didn't feel like it, and sometimes that happens. But that is why I keep onion powder and minced onion in my pantry, so that way I can add it in when I need to, whenever I don't feel like cutting up an onion. So you just add everything in, give it a good mix, season it with some salt and pepper, and then you're going to add that into your greased casserole dish. Once you get it all in there, you're just going to top it with that bag of cheese. Colby Jack is normally my go-to for most recipes. I'm going to add that whole thing on there and just smooth it out into as a single layer as you can get it, and then we are going to top it with our tater tots. I like to season up my tater tots with some salt and pepper, and then we're going to pop this in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Here's what it looks like when it is all done. It is so good. This is definitely a family favorite meal. Next up, y'all already know, French onion burgers. We have these at least every other week. I have shared these many times on my channel, but I will be sharing them again on Monday's crockpot video. Next up is taco soup. It was really cold and rainy this day, so I thought soup sounded perfect. This wasn't on the meal plan, but sometimes that just happens. This will also be in Monday's crockpot video, so I'm telling y'all don't want to miss that one. So on Friday night, Luke decided to grill some steaks and smoke some chicken wings and these peppers. He picked up a pack of the multicolor sweet peppers. He is just hollowing them out, and then we are going to stuff them with a seasoned cream cheese. For the filling, he mixed together some of the softened cream cheese, some bacon bits, and he also seasoned it up with some of the Kinder's red garlic. Y'all know that's one of our favorite seasonings. We absolutely love that on everything. He didn't measure here, he just kind of cooked with his heart. He's just going to mix all that together, and then he's going to stuff all the peppers. And then we took and added them onto one of the smoker racks, and he smoked these for about 30 minutes at 350 until they were, getting pretty soft and they were starting to fall over, so we just had to take them off. For the steaks, he seasoned them up with some of that 1836 beef rub. SuckleBusters link is always in the description box below. We love all of the SuckleBusters seasonings. They are so good. He's just going to season those well on both sides and then let those sit out and get to room temperature. You definitely want to make sure that your steaks are room temperature before you put them on the grill, because they will toughen up and be horrible. For a side dish, I decided to do some fried corn. Luke does this all the time in the summer on the Blackstone, and I am missing it. I cannot wait for him to re-season the Blackstone for spring and summer season, because I am so ready. But we're going to do a version of this on the stovetop. It is so easy and delicious. So I've got about a half a stick of butter melted there, and I've added in 1 chopped onion. And then I'm seasoning that up with some salt and pepper. I'm just going to cook that over medium-high heat until it is translucent and has a little bit of color to it. Once the onions are cooked down, we're going to add in a good tablespoon or two, totally up to you, of garlic. I'm just going to stir that in, let it get nice and fragrant, and then we're going to add in 2 bags of frozen corn, and I'm going to add in some bacon. If I had have had raw bacon when I was making this, I would have cut it up and cooked it in with the butter and the onions, but I didn't have any thawed. It was all frozen, so I went ahead and just added in some bacon bits, and it was just as good. So good. You definitely want bacon in there. It does make a world of difference. It is delicious. So I'm just going to give that all a good stir, and then I'm going to season it up. I'm just seasoning it up with some paprika, some salt, and some pepper. Here is what it looks like when it is all done. It is so delicious, but I'm telling y'all, there's something about cooking it on the Blackstone. It just makes it 10 times better. I cannot wait till he gets that. I can't wait till it's spring and summertime. Here is what everything looks like. I forgot to get footage of the wings, so I apologize. But we have got the peppers. We have also got some Nathan's hot dogs, and then the steaks. This meal was definitely delicious, and I wanted y'all to know I tried a pepper and I loved it. If you know, you know. Last but definitely not least, Luke and I got a date night, so we went to Olive Garden. I had the chicken gnocchi soup, which y'all, I have to find that recipe. It was delicious. Luke got salad, and then we also got some mozzarella bites. And then for our entrees, Luke got chicken Alfredo, and I got chicken Alfredo, but I got mine with cheese tortellini, and it was bomb. And of course, their breadsticks are always amazing. And that is it, y'all. That wraps up this week of What's for Dinner. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some inspiration to cook more for your family at home. Just remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as your family is fed. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.